Coming to your mat in a comfortable cross-legged position. Shoulders are relaxed, lengthening through the spine. Hands come to the knees. Feel your sit bones grounding into the mat. And come to stillness. Observe your breath. Start to slow your breath down, inhaling long, slow, deep breaths, and exhaling. Now coming to all fours. Hips are in line with your knees and shoulders are in line with your wrists. And we drop down into cat-cow. Gaze goes up, tailbone up, and then arching up through the spine. Exhale. Inhale, gaze up, tailbone up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the head. Continue with this in your own time, with your breath coming inward. On your next inhale, bringing your arms, stretching them out right out in front of you, dropping your head to your mat, chest drops toward the mat, hips go high into puppy pose. Continue to breathe long, slow, deep breaths. Softening as you exhale. On your next inhale, looking up, coming back to all fours, stretching up through the left arm toward the ceiling and thread the needle, dropping down onto the left shoulder, ear and head go down towards the mat. Raising the right arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, nice long line. You can also raise your arm up overhead if you like. Stretching up through the side body. You can take a bind, bringing the arm around and tucking it in front of the left thigh. Raising the arm back up towards the sky and pressing up through the arm and lengthening back up through the left arm again toward the ceiling. Now this time raising the right arm up and threading through to the left side. Dropping down onto the ear, stretching up through the right arm, the left arm. Remember to breathe, raising the left arm up towards the ceiling. You can take a bind here if you like. Do whatever feels comfortable for your body tonight. Now raising that left arm back up to the ceiling, pressing up, back to all fours, raising the left arm back up and coming back to all fours. Now drop the tailbone down towards the heels, stretch out in front, long arms, dropping your shoulders, dropping your head to child's pose. Listening to the sound of your breath. Pressing back up, sitting back on your heels and curling your toes, sitting up on your heels and stretching your arms up towards the sky and back into cactus arms. And again, inhale, arms go up, stretching back into cactus. Beautiful. One more time. And then coming back to all fours and pressing up into downward facing dog. Pressing the heels down towards the mat. They don't need to reach the mat, just press them down to wherever is comfortable and start to walk the dog, pedaling out the legs. hands are mat width apart. Feet are hip width apart. Now raising the left leg up towards the sky, inhale, and opening up through the left hip towards the right, and back up. Now bringing the left knee in between your hands and dropping the right knee back down to the mat. Inhale, raising the arms up to the sky, chest comes forward, and exhale, hands come back to frame the front foot and pressing the hips back towards the back of your mat and bringing your head down towards your knee. It's a beautiful stretch through the back of the leg. Staying here for a couple of breaths. And inhale, pressing the knee forward and then coming down into pigeon. Hands come out nice and long in front of you. Head can come down to the mat. Relax the shoulders. Ensuring your hips are square towards the front of the mat. Back leg is stretched out nice and long. Breathe in. On your next inhale, looking up, walking your hands back up, raising the left leg back up into three-legged dog. Inhale and bring it back to join the right leg and pedal your legs out, pressing the hips up nice and high towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, raising your right leg up this time nice and long and bending at the knee, bringing it between the hands and dropping the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, raising the arms up towards the sky. Chest shines forward, cactus arms, and again, inhale, and cactus arms, and one more time, inhale, cactus arms, exhale, and framing the front foot, straightening the leg out, dropping your head towards your knee, keep your hips nice and square towards the front of the mat. Breathing here. Your next inhale, pressing that right leg up, straightening it across the body and coming down into swan. Arms stretching out nice and long, head comes down towards the mat, back leg is stretched out nice and long, coming inward, feeling a beautiful stretch through the hips. On your next inhale, looking up, walking your hands back up and tucking your back toes, pressing up into three-legged dog, opening up through that right hip this time, stretching back, pressing the hips up nice and high, keeping your hips square to the front of the mat, pressing up, back up to the ceiling, nice long leg, and then dropping your knees back to the mat, sitting back on your heels and sitting on your side, and we come to mermaid pose. Inhale, raising your left arm up over, and exhale, inhale, right arm sweeps up and over, and exhale, inhale, left arm up and over, Exhale and inhale. Left arm goes up. Now legs stretch out nice and long in front of you. Inhale, sweeping the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hinging at the hips and dropping your head towards your knees. Only come as far as what is comfortable for you tonight. Hips up, you can use a block to pop underneath your sit bones. On your next inhale, looking up towards your toes, lengthening up through the spine, nice long length in the spine, and bringing your legs to butterfly. Give the inner arches of your feet a little massage here. You deserve it. It's been a big week. It's Friday. Every day. You deserve it every day. Bit of love. You might like to place your elbows down on your inner thighs to create a little more stretch through the hips, through the hip flexors. You may like to flutter your knees, your legs up and down like a butterfly. It's a beautiful stretch. Now bringing your knees back together and switching sides for mermaid again. Inhale, raising your right arm up and over. And exhale and inhale. Left arm goes up and over. Exhale, inhale, up and over. The left side and exhale and inhale. Over to the right side. Beautiful. Now coming back and giving your knees a big cuddle. Going to roll like a ball, get into the tiniest little ball that you can. Head comes down to your knees and rolling backwards and forwards, using your abs to bring you back up. This is a great massage for your spine. Very soothing exercise. Bringing your feet down flat on the mat, knees are bent, shoulders tucked underneath you. Bring your heels as close to your sit bones as you can. And inhale, rolling up toward the ceiling. Come up as high as you can. Your hips are pressed up as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rolling back down. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling back down. One vertebra at a time. Inhale, rolling your hips up nice and high. And exhale, rolling back down again. Giving your knees a big cuddle here. Rocking side to side, giving that lower back a nice massage. And now bringing your legs up toward the ceiling, keeping your lower back on the mat, grabbing the outside of your feet and coming to happy baby. You might like to stretch each leg out. Play around a little bit here. And then when you're ready, bringing your legs out nice and long on the mat, preparing for Shavasana. Namaste.